Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Channel 2 News. I'm Jacob Sue, and today we have an exciting story about osmosis. We are joined now by Professor Osmo, who would give us information about what is osmosis and the different types of it. Oh, hello, Professor.
Oh, hello, Jacob. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good.
So, we're going to talk about osmosis today?
Yes, we are, in fact. That leads me to my experiment I'm getting over here, which I might need a bigger hole puncher. But alas, we will make it work.
So, what is this showing?
So this, once I get the holes punched, will show the example that the water moves equally from inside the bag to outside the bag. So, from inside the cell, well, the bag is representing the cell. Now, as you can see, I am struggling a little bit. But, you know, I'm a professional doctor with my PhD in medical science.
Alright. So I see that the water is starting to turn red.
Yes, it is starting to turn red.
And why is that?
Because the water from inside the bag is equally distributing because of the idea of osmosis. It's equally distributing from inside to outside. And we filled it up with red on inside the bag, so that you can see clearly the shift of color.
May I ask a question real quick?
Yes.
What is osmosis?
Osmosis. Well, you see, osmosis, I could give you a non-definition example. Osmosis is a way of diffusion by water that does not take any energy, that is...
Oh, so you mean passive transport?
Yeah, passive transport. That's the word.
You know,
I'm a little old and I can't remember things. So
I mean, I can see gray hair already.
Just from opening that bag.
Wow. So it's a form of passive transport, and through a semi-permeable
object. Yes. Membrane. Yes. Object.
Yes.
Same difference. So.
All right.
So there's three types of osmosis.
Really?
There's hypertonic, isotonic, and hypotonic. Probably
Hippo?
Hippo. It's like a hippo because it's fat. Nice, juicy. Anyways.
I know.
So here are my good friends are two examples, two perfectly good examples of hypertonic, right? So
Hyper or hippo?
Hypertonic.
Oh, I go you now.
I have a really bad accent. So, my friend Planty over here, he's had a pretty sad life because I killed him because I put salt water instead of regular water, and he died because his cells shriveled up and...
So, like, all the water was absorbed out of it, and so it caused the cells to shrivel up?
Yes, and then, therefore, they died. So, Planty and Planty, Billy Bob Joe Plant, you know,
yeah,
that on his birth certificate, they're both dead.
That is rather sad.
Rest in peace, man. So, as you can see now, we're really cooking with some fire. Oh, sorry. Billy Bob Joe.
Don't need to kill it anymore.
So, cooking with fire over here. You can see perfect example of osmosis. Now, we got our friend Spongy over here, right?
Wow.
Spongy.
Isn't his last name Bob?
Yeah. Yo, you go off camera real fast and fill up some water in there. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about Spongy. See, Spongy, he's an interesting character. He is a perfect example of a semi-permeable membrane. Even looks like a membrane. You see that? Looks like a membrane. Looks exactly like a membrane.
Like I had some from the same offset.
So, you know, he's a perfect example of semi-permeable because when you put him in, just absorbs it. Just absorbs. And you see, this is an example of hypotonic, like a hippo because he gets fat. Because when you pick him up, all that water's gone, and he's nice and juicy.
So all the water just went inside of the cell.
Yes, inside of this quote-unquote cell. It even looks like a cell.
And it's starting to swell.
It's starting to swell.
Wow.
Now we're gonna casually just.
That one might. are cooking with fire might lead to a flood.
Yes.
So we're going to be extra careful in this one.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we get back to you, right,
Yeah.
Bob, right, the
Yeah.
camera guy is gonna go back there. He's gonna turn off the camera. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back to our next two examples of real life osmosis.
What?
Hey, are you bored of being normal? Well, we have clouds. Wow, we're weird. I bet you wish that you were special like us. I mean, you see these things? They are in premium shape. I mean, you can play hang games with your friends.
You can have a cat fight with your friends?
I mean, who wouldn't? Remember, call the number 1-800-CLOUDS and more clouds.
Also known as 8675309.
Buy your own pair for $15.99. What a deal.
Man, what a great break.
That was an amazing break. That was pretty good.
That was a pretty good break.
Were we doing something?
I don't... Wait,
Before the
microphone,
break?
wait. Oh, okay. Welcome back, everybody, to Channel 2 News. I'm here with Professor Oswald, and we're discussing about osmosis in our lives.
Yes. So, what we forgot to mention before we went to break was how those examples affected us in our everyday lives. So the plant example affects me in my everyday life because I'm a green thumb and I want to make sure I don't kill my plants because I want more oxygen in the world because of global warming and stuff. Touchy subject. And the sponge example affects me in my everyday life because whenever I go to like wash my car or my bike or my tricycle a lot, it's really muddy. I want to know and understand how the sponge works. So, you have any questions?
Yeah, so whenever I'm sick, I was always advised by my mother to gargle salt water. Would that be an example of osmosis?
Yes, that would be. That would be an example of hypertonic osmosis because whenever you're sick, your throat will swell up, and so you gargle salt water so that it can shrivel up or stop the swelling basically and return back to its natural state.
Oh, okay. I remember, like, sometimes when I take super long baths, like I chill my jacuzzi, and then I see all these wrinkles on my hands. What is that?
That's actually That's actually hypotonic osmosis.
Hypotonic for all the viewers at home.
Bad accent. Hypotonic osmosis because whenever
Is the camera working yet?
I think so.
George, is it not giving me a clear answer? Come on. Well, wait. Okay, I think it's working. All right, I'll take it back on.
I think that's the red light.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back to Channel 2 News, where we have the best cameramen and we love our staff. So, as we were talking about earlier with osmosis and how being in a pool or a water body for a long period of time can cause these wrinkles on your skin. So you were talking about this, Doctor?
Yes. So this is an example of hypotonic because your finger is actually got tiny little holes in them, microscopic holes. You can't even see them except for mine because I have a callus that popped. But you got these little holes, right? So it's semi-permeable. So when you're sitting there for such a long time, the water fills up in your skin. So then it starts the skin make it swell, so it makes it look like it's all wrinkly. So yes, that is a very good example of hypertonic, hypotonic.
For all of you guys, you all know that he is suffering from brain damage from when he fell down.
Sneezed twice, which caused him to fall down the stairs
Yes,
and get a concussion.
yes. But, yeah. Anyways, so, I think that's it. Well, thank you, Professor, for joining us in Channel 2 News.
Thank you for having me on the show. It's been pretty good.
Alright.
Bye, Mom. Bye.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us on Channel 2 News, where we learn about osmosis from the professor. So with osmosis we learn that it's a fusion of water from high concentration to low concentration. We'll learn about the three forms, which is hypotonic, which is water going into the cell, causing it to swell. Isotonic, where water is evenly going in and out of the cell. And lastly, we learn about hypertonic, which is water leaving the cell, causing it to shrivel up. Alright, thank you for joining us in Channel 2 News. I hope to see you next time.